this really happening, guys? Donald Trump and Vivek Ramaswamy have come together. They're shouting VP. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. That is amazing. I would like to see that happen if it's possible. Vivek Ramaswamy had to suspend his campaign because there was no way he could win. I've said it before in this channel. We want Trump, man. The people are speaking very loud, and I've listened to the comments and I've read many. I'm like, listen, people want Trump to win. Nothing against Vivek. He's a great guy. It's not his time yet.
As of this moment, we are going to suspend this presidential campaign. And this is going to have to be, there is no path for me to be the next president absent things that we don't want to see happen in this country.
I get it. I totally get it. So I've said this to people before. It's like, it's just not Vivek Ramaswamy's time yet. Doesn't necessarily mean he's not a good candidate. It's just, I think 2028 maybe. Come on back. Get my vote. But I want to check out this speech here. This is Vivek Ramaswamy, and Donald Trump was right there. He endorses Trump, and he just said some things. I was like, oh my Lord. I mean, I needed to hear that.
Last night, I was honored to receive the endorsement of a man who has become a true leader and earned the admiration of so many patriots. I've been a friend of his, even though we were competing against each other. But I was a friend of his, and we got along. And he was saying he's a great president. I kept saying, why is he running? He keeps calling me a great president. But he's a fantastic guy, a very smart guy. He's got some tremendous ideas. And he's young, and he's got some young ideas, too, and that's a good thing. So he has a big, beautiful, bright future ahead. Vivek Ramaswamy. Come on up, Vivek.
Powerful, powerful, powerful.
Let's do this, guys. It's good to see you. It's good to be back to New Hampshire. We miss you guys. We're going to make this happen, and you guys know this well. You know this man. You know why we're here. Patriots across the state. We are in the middle of a war in this country. That's what this is. It's not a war between black and white. It's not between Democrat and Republican, even in a deeper sense. It's between the permanent state and the everyday citizen. Between those of us who love the United States of America and a fringe minority who hates this country and what we stand for. And right now we need a commander-in-chief who will lead us to victory in this war.
That's right.
That's what we need in this country.
I like this guy, man. I really like this guy.
You got to know you're in a war to win one. You can't win one if you're asleep at the switch, have your head stuck in the sand like most Republicans. And I think that's going to require somebody who isn't bought and paid for, a businessman, not a politician. Anybody heard of that?
Yes, we have.
And that's why I was in this race, but I'll tell you, the people of Iowa spoke loud and clear last night, and I'm a big believer that we, the people, create a government that is accountable to us, not the other way around. That we, the people, choose who leads this country. And so we heard we, the people, last night, and that is why last evening I met my friend here. We met in person, and I told him that I would endorse Donald J. Trump for President of the United States.
Let's
and
go.
do everything in my power to lead us to victory in this war.
That feels good.
It is a 1776 moment right now. That's where we live right now. And you want to know, what does it mean to be a Republican today? It means we believe in the ideals of 1776. Ideals like freedom and merit and the pursuit of excellence. That you get ahead in this country, not on the color of your skin, but on the content of your character and your contributions. End affirmative action. End DEI.
That's right.
We are done with the nonsense. Send it back home.
Preach it.
It means you believe in the rule of law.
All right.
And I say this as the kid of legal immigrants to this country. That means your first act of entering this country cannot break the law, and that is why we need to use our military to secure our own southern border in this country. That's what it means to stand for the rule of law in the United States of America. It means the people we elect to run the government needs to be the ones who actually run the government, not the shadow government in the deep state that runs the show today.
Yeah.
This man is going to get in there this time around and actually shut down that deep state. Not messing around this time anymore. That's how we win this war in this country. And the way we're actually going to do this in the long run and win this time around is with elections we need to secure in this country for the long run. You want to know what needs to happen in this country? Single day voting on election day as a national holiday with paper ballots, government issued ID to match the voter file, and English as the sole language that appears on a ballot. And I'm confident this man will be the one to get us there. And this is how we get our country back.
Correct.
Not black or white. It's deeper than that. These are the ideals of the American Revolution. And you know what? We do have some enemies that we need to defeat on the other side, but we have challenges to address in our own party right here at home. So you know what? If you want somebody who's going to foist onto you to use your social media account, you want to use a driver's license
Nikki
to do
Haley.
it, to have the right to use the internet, this man's not your man. There's another candidate in this race who'll do that for you. It's Nikki Haley. You want to cut Social Security, you want to cut Medicare, you want to cut veterans benefits so we can fork over more money to Ukraine so some kleptocrat can buy a bigger house? Vote for Nikki Haley, not this man right here. But if you want to actually put an agenda that puts Americans first,
right.
to say that the moral obligation of your leaders is to the citizens of this country, not another one. There is not a better choice left in this race than this man right here. And that is why I am asking you to do the right thing as New Hampshire.
Let's go.
And to vote for Donald J. Trump as your next president. Because we're not working with a lot of time here.
Nope, we're not.
If our kids are in high school before we get this right, we don't have a country left. That's what it means. We've been celebrating our diversity and our differences for so long that we forgot all of the ways that we are the same as Americans, bound by that common set of ideals that set this country into motion. We believe those ideals still exist. This man is going to be your next president to revive them. E pluribus unum. From many, one.
That's right.
And you know how we're doing it? We're doing it by speaking the truth at every step of the way. There are two genders in this country. Period. That is the truth.
That's it.
Fossil fuels are a requirement for human prosperity.
Yes, it
Drill, frack, burn coal, embrace nuclear energy.
Yes.
Reverse racism is racism. An open border is not a border. Parents determine the education of their children.
Yes.
The nuclear family is the greatest form of governance known to mankind. Capitalism lifts us up from poverty. There are 3 branches of government in the United States, not 4. And the U.S. Constitution is the strongest and greatest guarantor of freedom in human history. That is the truth. We fight for the truth.
Let's go. I love me some Vivek Ramaswamy, though. You know, I really hope and pray that he fits somewhere in Trump's candidates, somewhere. He fits in the Trump's cabinet somewhere that he could be used in a very powerful and positive way, because I think this man is so gifted. He's good. But I do believe the VP for Trump, if I'm not mistaken now, I've listened to her speak, it might be Ellis Stefanik. Ellis Stefanik is possibly the best looking VP for Trump. I don't think he's going to be Vivek Ramaswamy. I was hoping Tucker Carlson, but, you know, he doesn't have the experience in political circles like that, so I highly doubt that one. So I think this is your next VP right here. We're looking at her. She is, she's a piece of work, though. But I'll tell you what, this felt good. This felt good because I feel like we might be heading in a positive direction here. You know, I don't want to have this false hope either to have my heart broken. So it's kind of like hope for the best, but brace yourself for the worst. You know, so I'm excited because I just don't know what's gonna happen in 2024. I've been praying for Trump. By the way, guys, my Look and Live channel has been banned. If you haven't seen me, it's because it's been banned. So, and I've been trying to work on the church YouTube channel a lot more to get some more contents up there. But I will vote for a Vivek Ramaswamy and a Donald Trump anytime. This is an amazing pick. I don't think he is the one that Trump has picked, but it still looks good. I hope he can fit somewhere, even maybe a Speaker of the House or maybe the White House press secretary. Because Vivek can talk the talk, boy. He can talk the talk. He can defend Trump like no one else. I just love watching him beating down the media. He just whips the media over and over again. You know, so he's one of those guys. And I would like to see him have some level of influence in politics in a very powerful, positive way as well. But at the end of the day, I put all these matters in God's hands. He knows what's best. First, we must have him as King of Kings and Lord of Lords of our lives. Hope and pray for the best, that this lovely country who's afforded me and you amazing opportunities, that God will watch and protect. We do know things will never be perfect, of course. We live in a sinful world, but we can certainly hope and pray that God's will might be done in this great nation. Anyway, Vivek Ramaswamy and a Donald Trump, man, that will turn the world upside down. and guess what? It needs to be turned upside down. I should say right side up too, because the stuff is so bad that I think it's going to take some men who are ready to die for what they believe to change the circumstance of our country today. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That would be great. That would be great. Anyway, have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.